Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, and I think today is the first ever time we've had a double upload, as in 2 days in a row. Yeah, it's perks of the new schedule, I guess. Sunday and Monday are both days where we upload the Kingdom of Ireland series now, but let's get straight into the episode here. I think this episode, I want to go ahead and address this new issue that arose in the recent episodes, and that is that the Asatru Norse have once again landed within Britannia. So Jarl Borbion here, definitely not how you pronounce that, we need to go ahead and kick him out of Britannia. He's actually currently at war with Lancaster. And this war started 4 months ago, so no one's had the chance to win the war yet. However, now would be a perfect opportunity to start a counterattack. So let's actually go ahead and declare war here. And we are going to try and kick him out. Now, we could conquer duchy. In fact, county, sorry. Oh no, this is duchy. If we conquer county, that doesn't remove them. So let's go ahead and conquer duchy. We gain the contested titles. So we seize all territory within his realm. We gain some fame, some prestige. Let's see. The earldom of Yarnola will be destroyed after the war. Okay, that's fine with me. So does he keep it or do I gain it? I gain the titles, but then the title is destroyed. We'll have to see what happens here. But I will go ahead and declare the war. There we go. And I will go ahead and call on our house members as well. So Queen Ecred here of England, we will go ahead and call her to the war. She has 2,900 soldiers to bring as well. We're also going to bring Duchess Ethelred here. She also has some men. She has 1,300 soldiers. I just realized we don't need to click. She isn't at war with the Isles, though. Is the Isles is one of my vassals. Interesting. Let's go ahead and see. Sorry, let's see if he's in any war. He's not. He only has 300 though, so we're not going to call him. And I think that's all we need actually to go ahead and win this now. In fact, they do have a lot of men. Let's see. We could also call King Les of Wales to the war. He's not in any other wars, and he does have 5,000 men to offer. So, in fact, I think I will go ahead and call over King Les to help us in this war here. And let's go ahead and move this banner just over here. In fact, I think here should be enough time to raise enough men to go ahead and fight the Asatru here. 3 weeks and then all of our armies are raised, so that's good. My dear friend, of course I should join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of England. Indeed, there we go. Of course, there is now an Irish queen in charge of England, thanks to the last episode. And there we go. King Les also joining us in the war there as well. Now, I need to address something, as one of you kindly pointed out. Queen Ecred here is in fact a tribal ruler, although she has now moved her capital. So she's moved to Winchester. So does that mean she is now feudal? How do I check whether she is feudal or... let's see. Governments. No, she's tribal. So, as some of you guys pointed out, or one of you pointed out, there's going to be major issues here because much of England is actually feudal, so they're probably going to rise up against the new Queen of England. So that could bring some interesting stories there. I think, like many other leaders in history, maybe I've only made things worse for the local people, even though my intentions were good. But nevertheless, we'll see what happens there. I think we should probably go ahead and save the barony of Bolton here. So let's go ahead and move in our armies to attack. I don't want to lose a siege there. Let's see. Family epic. Rich source material. Cananan is telling my vassal High Chiefess Anlaith about several exciting details he has discovered about my ancestors. Now, I believe the part with the raging ox might actually be true, since it is fascinating to be sure, but does not have a grand song to complete. As for this particular anecdote, let's see, it should be shared with all of my vassals. Improves vassal opinion, or put it in the song so it will be done sooner. We gain some gold. Oh, it should be shared with all of my vassals. There we go. Let's go ahead and do this. And thank you, by the way, also for helping me with Irish pronunciation. I always welcome any pronunciation tips you can offer me, because we all know my pronunciation sucks. Let's see. Few men are lucky enough to have as many friends as I do. I appreciate their support and grant them my trust equally, yet I feel that amongst all of the valiant souls I count as my loyal companions in life, one understands me above all. So we can pick between King Les, Countess Gathak, I believe she's my daughter over in the Byzantine Empire, or Queen Ekred, who we just gave the Kingdom of England to. I think we're going to pick King Les. We've had the longest affiliation with him, and he is... I'm proud to call him my friend and also the King of Wales. So let's see, King Les here is my best friend. A best friend is a special relation indicating lifelong dedication and support. It is a stronger special relation than a friend. A character can only have one best friend. There we go. Let's go ahead and do that. So me and the King of Wales now becoming best friends. Let's see. You and King Les bonded at the dance in Dublin. Very nice. We just won a battle there against the Vikings. Luckily, we didn't lose any champions, so we're going to hold off that siege. I think now we're going to make our way down to their lands, or lands that should be rightfully not theirs, and go ahead and do some sieging. My spy master, High Chieftain Valdemar, seems to be the latest person to have listened to excerpts from my family epic. Your great-great-grandmother was a fascinating and resourceful figure, he tells me. If we let it be known that you're even half as underhanded as she, people would think twice before acting against you. Haven't we written about her in all 3 epics now? Oh, that's interesting. Let's see. So, improves hostile scheme resistance. The blood of that snake is flowing in my veins. There we go. People will think twice before messing with the Irish. Oh dear, we're being raided. All the way up here. Now, technically, are they my lands? Who owns these lands? The Isles should be protecting these lands. The Isles rarely protect their lands from raiders, though. We will leave it for now. We need to prioritise, and we do have more important matters down here in the south. We're trying to get rid of the enemy. The Jomsviking has been called by Jarl Bormon. Oh dear, so he's now got some new men. Oh, okay, we still almost triple his numbers, though. So we should be fine, even though they do have some new mercenaries. We're being raided once again up in the north. We're going to have to ignore that for now. Let's go ahead and siege these lands, though. But first, an excellent epic. Canaan has completed my family epic, and what a glorious song he has composed. It has high drama, moral quandaries, and tense duels. Everything my family has been forged from is in there. Even the part with the raging ox, seemingly so far-fetched, has become a touching moment outlining the destiny of my house. So let's see, we get plus 0.1 prestige per month, plus 6 vassal opinion, and plus 8 hostile scheme resistance. Let's see, a truly epic song of the glorious Eganact Rifland family, commissioned by High King Failchad, and enriched by vibrant illustrations of his glorious ancestors and their deeds. The cover is leather, displaying a repeating image of rose flowers, enunciated by the placement of jasper inserts, and it's held closed by ornamental clasps. This might be the greatest song ever written. There we go, we gain some renown and some prestige as well. Now, do we want to put this on display? Has it already gone on display? Hostile and vassal. No, this... Oh, I'm not quite sure. Let's go ahead and click here. I think... So this... Prestige, vassal opinion, hostile scheme resistance. Prestige, vassal opinion... So these are the same buffs. So, I think this one, personal... Let's go ahead and undisplay this one. And then over here, we're going to display this one. That gives us the greatest buffs. There we go. And what I might do, actually, I can't speak to my daughter, can I? My player heir. Yeah, too far away to interact with. What I might do then, because my son here, in fact, my daughter, my youngest daughter is a vassal, I'm going to go ahead and gift her an artifact. And I'm going to go ahead and gift her one of our sagas. There we go, because we're not currently using it. And because she is my daughter, I think she will appreciate this. So I'm going to go ahead and gift this to her. Hopefully one day she can display it in a court of her own. But first, let's go ahead and commit to the siege here. It seems we have a battle as well. After all the time Cananan has spent at my court and how well he has gotten to know me, it feels strange that he is about to depart. I have other places to go and other stories that need telling, he tries to explain. We could ask him to join our court. Oh wow, 30 learning. It's rather a shame that we can't pick who our Archbishop is, because he would be incredible. We could also use you as a champion as well, but 50 gold is very expensive. I suppose this is goodbye for now. There we go. He has other stories to tell. We are fighting a battle here. Hopefully our reinforcements arrive in time. I think we did actually take an injury there, unfortunately, but it looks like we are going to win the battle. To the rattling High King Felchad, we have been burdened with your oppressive laws for far too long, no more. We are done paying you taxes. Once your coffers dry up and your larders are empty, you will wish you had treated us more fairly. The peasant revolt. Never a peasant's lot is to serve their lord. Oh dear, rally the troops. Where are these guys? I think these guys are going to be summoned, yeah, all the way up here. We could call allies to war. Or house members. Sweden, can you help us with this? Is that peasant uprising? Maybe Sweden can go ahead and deal with that for us. We're being raided again as well in the Isles. The Isles just, the vassal in the Isles just never protects against raiders. Maybe they don't have a big enough army. I'm unsure. Let's see. We gain military presence for 5 years, plus 20% garrison size and some control growth. That's nice. Let's go ahead and look at the outcome of that battle, though. We did manage to wound 2 of their champions. We killed another. And one of ours was wounded. So overall, I think we actually came out very nicely from that exchange. Let's go ahead and send our armies out to siege different targets. That should be beneficial to us. To the benign High King Felchad of Ireland, of course I should join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Sweden. There we go. 10,000 Swedish men about to crush a rebellion of 200 peasants for us. Oh dear. Very nice. And we don't need to call any more allies to war. Let's go ahead and leave that. I think this war against the Vikings is going very smoothly so far. We definitely don't have anything to worry about here, although we did just march into another battle. What could have been? I have received some shocking news. High Chieftain Conchen of Iceland has passed away. As fate would have it, I would never get to enjoy his friendship. Oh, are we trying to make him a friend? The world is harsh and sudden, and we do gain some stress, unfortunately, there. Oh dear. Right, so we were trying to make him our friend, but there's no point doing that anymore. Are there any other vassals that could benefit from having as a friend? Maybe this guy, the new vassal of Iceland here. I could try and befriend him. Let's go ahead and try that. There we go. This battle here seems to be going smoothly in our favour. Let's go ahead and check the outcome. Oh dear. That's actually how the vassal of Iceland died. He died in battle, and one of my champions was also viciously dismembered by the Berserker dagger. Oh dear. That's a bit unfortunate. So one of our champions there has also passed on. This siege looks like it's going to take a while. Just over a year on that siege. But in general, I think we're doing an okay job here. Please go ahead and reinforce this. I don't think we can afford to just siege in one place. Siege in all the places. It's a bit chaotic. News from the wetlands of Jamona have finally arrived in the hands of an exhausted messenger. I know immediately that something terrible has happened to my son. There, amongst the dispatches, it reads, our brave High Chieftain Felchad was killed leading an attack against the Yarman pikemen. He was slain by Bowie, the champion of Captain Hogger, in a fierce encounter. I could not have saved him, but no parent should outlive their child. Oh dear, Bowie will not get away with this. You and Bowie become rivals. We are going to want to go ahead and deal with that for sure. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and pin this character. And let's see, he will not get away with this. Gained a rival. Now I do wonder if murder... We are just, but he did kill my son. I think this is one of those situations where I can justify it, right? We're full of rage, we're full of grief. The Vikings should never have been here, trying to take land that isn't theirs. And my son has paid the price for trying to defend the people of Britannia. I think we will go ahead and try and murder him so he can pay for his crime. Sadly, my son has died. We're going to need a new steward. My granddaughter, she's also my vassal. She has 15 stewardship. Let's go ahead and make her my steward. There we go. That should help. And I think over here, if we go ahead and check... Where do I see this? There we go. Intrigue. We can't invite anyone, sadly, so there's not a high chance of us murdering him either. But I do want to bring him to justice for killing my son. Our court grandeur level has also decreased. Oh dear. Let's see. I am discussing the lords and ladies of the realm with my vassal High Chieftain Mael Forfatig and my vassal Mormer Borbjorn when I realised that Mael Forfatig is entirely lost in regards to the subject. Trying hard to not make him out to be a fool, I freeze when Mormar asks either of us to explain a thing to him. Now I remember there was a comment telling me how to say his name and I've completely forgot. So I'm going to have to go ahead and read my notes again after this video. Let's see. Now listen to me. No. Befriend gains progress. Mayo should explain he possesses a sharp insight. There we go. Let's go ahead and pick that one. And that should be fine. Allied combatant slayed. We go ahead and look here. We did wound and kill champions. We wounded another. Sadly, my son was killed in the battle. My jester was wounded. See, my jesters are useful. They march into battle as well. And another one of my vassals there, sadly wounded as well. We will have to host a feast in my son's memory, I think. That's very unfortunate there that we have lost our son. Oh dear, we definitely shouldn't have to outlive our children. It was just in the last episode we were on death's doorstep, and now sadly our son is well past it. Let's go ahead and ask the head of faith for some gold. We don't need our piety. There we go. I have considered your plight and decided to grant your request. May these funds help you spread the true faith in your lands. I will use this wealth wisely. Indeed I will. Oh. Okay. Timing is sometimes such a beautiful thing in Crusader Kings 3, and that's a very good example of it. Oh dear. High King Failchild of Ireland has found peace in Christ's embrace at 78 years of age. He died of old age, a hollowed shell of his former self. He had long lost his wits by the time of his final passing. High Queen Scafak ascends to the throne. Some fear that the ascension of a woman to the throne might be a symptom of uncertain times to come. Oh, this also means that she's the first Queen of Ireland. She's already 54 as well. Wow. 78 years old. He ruled for 49 years. It's a shame that he didn't make it. Oh, wow. So he started his reign on the 16th of May, 908, and ended on the 29th of April, 957. He was 18 days away from reaching his 50th year in rule. Oh, that's sad. In fact, if we go ahead, show lineage, I think he was our longest ruling character by a long way. Our first guy here was 23 years, but this High King Failchild, 49 years. What a good king he was as well. Let's see. We're now going to continue playing as High Queen Scafak, and we have inherited a war as well. Luckily, the game has paused, and already we have problems. Fairchalak does not endorse you. Church holdings. We have a new patriarch, and law replaced. Equal is no longer valid, and was replaced by male preference because we are now no longer Irish Insularist. We are Orthodox. Oh dear. How old is my husband? My husband is 56. This is going to be a rather chaotic reign. I feel like we are at war. We're going to carry on with this soon. First, though, let's go ahead and choose a lifestyle. Now, luckily, we do have a martial lifestyle. So let's see. We already have Bellum Justum, minus 50% Casus Belli cost. Improving a lot of toughness for our units. Men at arms, counter efficiency plus 25%. Movement speed. Archer screen. I think screen. A defeated army reduces the amount of casualties they take in the aftermath of a battle by their army's combined screen value. Oh, okay. Hit and run. Naval speed is nice. Raid speed is good. So this is just buffing all of our men at arms, I feel. And we do gain the trait strategist. Scafak is a dedicated student of the art of war, capable of turning any situation to their advantage. So that's very nice. And she's also gone down the gallant tree. So knight effectiveness is also nice. So that's good. Let's see, we could go ahead and get some martial. Leading armies in battles. I don't think she's going to be leading any armies in battles. Her prowess isn't so high. Let's see. Dreadgate control growth could be nice. Let's go ahead and go for authority focus. I do like the sound of this. There we go. And this is quite surreal. The first Queen of Ireland. First of all, we need to go ahead and organise our council. We do need a Chancellor. Let's see. My half-sister and vassal here, Bridget, minus 100 opinion of me. Oh dear. I will go ahead and make her my Chancellor, though. That should help a little bit. We do need a good spy master. Unfortunately, everyone's not going to like me because of the whole religious issue. This courtier has 16 intrigue. I can go ahead and assign her. Looks like we're going to have a predominantly female court here. And we also need a steward as well. Let's see, my niece and vassal here, she has good stewardship. So let's go ahead and do that. We already have a dangerous faction. Wants lower county control. Okay, we're currently dealing with this anyway. Right, that's fine. We can hold court. I will do that, but I need to hold off. A lot of warnings here. Low county control, not endorsed by your patriarch. Artifacts have low durability, and a lucky Irish coin. We should probably repair that. Which actually takes me to my first thing. Do we? No, we do have an antiquarian. Ah, there we go. You will pay 75 gold to repair the lucky Irish coin. I think we will repair this just because it's been in our family for a very long time now. We're not using anything else. We're using the Bilger sword. That's fine. The marble scepter. I don't think we care about repairing this, right? We do not. What else can we repair? Stained glass shard. Again, I don't care about this one either, so that's fine. Let's see. We can declare wars. Heir is first in line to inherit Kirch. Where's this? Okay, that's down over in the Byzantine Empire, right? We'll have to think about that later. Of course, there's some intricate things that can happen now as well. Depending if I die first or my husband, depends whether Ireland becomes a part of the Byzantine Empire in future. We can lawfully imprison High Chieftain Cafnir. So this is my half-brother. Why can I imprison him? He is a known criminal, tortured family member. He's already been imprisoned for this, so what I'm going to do here is actually, can I grant you a pardon? Grant pardon, there we go. concede her imprisonment reason. We do gain some opinion. I'm going to grant him a pardon because he's already paid for his crimes. Right. So this is looking good. Now, Royal Court. This is just court artifacts. That's fine. Let's go ahead and close this. We're not going to be able to reform orthodoxy anytime soon either because we don't have much piety. If we go ahead and take a look at religion, yeah, religion has very much changed. What lands do we control? Dublin. Dublin and this island here. Okay, I actually wanted that to go to my other daughter at the time, but it hasn't worked out this way. Right. The first things first, we need to deal with this war. And then once we're out of our state of war, we can go ahead and do some politics. So let's go ahead and unpause. We need to win this war. Faction created against us. And the West Riding is also under siege. Okay, what's this faction? Wants the Kingdom of Ireland. My niece, a 12-year-old. 2 members. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is going to be very problematic. Okay, we've won this siege. If you can go ahead and siege this, that would be good. There we go. Another faction's been created against me as well. Wants to destroy the realm of their liege. That's Iceland there. Maybe something worth considering is maybe even given Iceland independence. I don't know. We're going to have to see what happens. Let's just try and end this war. There we go. We've won 48 gold from this siege. I will go ahead and enforce our demands. So let's go ahead and do this. To the cocky High Queen Scafag, may your humus rot in your living body. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. So be it. We will go ahead and disband all of our armies. Right. So, we have kicked the Asatru Norse out of Ireland, or Britannia, sorry, once again. Very nice. Disabled building in Ipswich. Low control. Declare wars. You can negotiate an alliance. Where are you? Okay, you're up on this island. You're insular Norse. You are insular. We gain 25 stress because we're shy, though. In fact, we need to look at this. So, our new character, High Queen Scafak. Failed child of Ireland. She is arrogant. Scafak has no problem with her sense of worth. She is also shy. Scafak prefers to avoid interacting with other people. And she's also ambitious. Scafak knows what she wants and she is not afraid to try and get it. So the fact that we have an ambitious character could maybe tie in perfectly to try and unite Britannia. We'll have to see what happens in the coming episodes. But first, we need to do some politics. I'm okay to control all of these lands. In fact, I'm actually going to go ahead and increase control in county. Let's start off with Suffolk, because control is not looking very good there at all. Now, the good news is we are Irish, so we don't have any culture problems. All of our problems is coming from faith, because if we go to faith, there we go. Ireland was already a mixture of Irish insularism and insularism, and now we've inherited the throne, and we're Orthodox. So the first thing I want to consider is, will any vassals join my Orthodoxy or join Orthodoxy? That would probably help a lot, because if we look at these negative opinions, let's see. I think their Orthodox is a stray. -10 for religion there. Absolute tribal authority -30. We could lower tribal authority, but I don't think we want to do that. I think it's time. Let's go ahead and unpin this. I'm also going to unpin this. I think it's time here we start demanding conversion from some of our vassals. And see if we can just try to control the religion here. Because, of course, we have, although we were born in Ireland, we have been shown the way of Orthodoxy. And that is now the religion we have to roleplay as. So let's go ahead and demand conversion from all of our vassals. With a little bit of luck, some of them will join us. That should just help us at least get some friends. Because right now, we are a little bit short on friends, of course. Hopefully my half-brother there because I did, in fact, grant him a pardon. Maybe he will consider... wait, why does it show all my bishops? Oh, we have a whole mixture of stuff here. You're feudal. These guys are tribal. We have some republics and theocracy. Okay. Is that all over here, I wonder? I'm not quite sure. Right, let's go ahead and unpause. Maybe some of this stuff can help. We'll see if anyone converts here. To my liege, my faith is too strong to be swayed by your earthly words. I would rather attain my reward in heaven. I only wished for your salvation. Oh dear, they're going to lose opinion on me. Same here. She's not going to convert. Oh dear, this seems to be a common theme. There we go. My niece-stricken vassal here. I see the wisdom of your faith, but I hope you understand what a long winding path it is from the darkness into the light. Perhaps if you promised to support me in whatever way I need, the journey would be an easier one. Now the problem here, if I give her a hook on me, she's probably going to remove herself as steward and put herself in a silly position with no stats. However, we desperately need friends, so I think I will accept here. I accept for the good of orthodoxy everywhere. There we go. High Chiefess Dorothy has gained a hook on us, but she's also converted to orthodoxy. And I don't think any other of my vassals are going to convert. Yeah, it's not looking promising, is it? Ah, there we go. My half-brother is considering it. Although he is a drunk. I don't want him to have a hook on me. I will not bargain for your soul. No. You should have been... we can create the Duchy of East Anglia. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. And we're not controlling too many duchies either. So that's nice. Right. What do we hit? We can hold court. And I think we should also host a feast to appreciate my father. First, though, getting ahead. A flock of robed men burst into my throne room, hectically searching the floor and uprooting everything from chairs to skirts in frantic search. High Queen Scathach, cries one. We are the followers of Rumman the Headless, a great holy man who has been decapitated as part of a prophecy God gave him at birth. As often happens with holy figures, his head started rolling away. We have been chasing it through the land and are certain it rolled up the hillock into your stronghold. Interesting. I think, yeah, let's not do this. I will not allow a cult to rummage through my court. This does seem like a dangerous attempt at something here. We've just become queen. I don't trust them, so let's be gone with you. Leave my court. We gain 100 intrigue lifestyle experience because we do manage to intimidate them. Let's see, we can hold court. I think that's good. Sadly, that's all I have time for today. Our king finally did pass on. We've been playing him for a very long time on the channel now. As rather suddenly he passed as well. And it seems like this character we're now controlling, seems times are about to become very chaotic. So I imagine the next few episodes are going to be very fun. Sadly, that's it for today. I will be back on Wednesday with the next episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.